What's up guys, Blackhouse here once more with Let's Play Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. Last time I met you over there, this is actually after a failed recording. I accidentally pressed the wrong button. Regardless, we're here now, and we have options to do. Side ops. Now I've only chosen one, due to the failing. Side ops are almost literally what they say on the tin. They're side operations. Most of the time they don't have a major play on the story. But there are a few that do. For now we have two, the Russian interpreter, who we got to extract, and the highly skilled soldier. Now, I've chosen the Russian interpreter, because Russian interpreter. These do have some various rewards, they're mostly GMP, but they come with something else. There is one to get Kojima. I have not seen it, I haven't played far enough into the game to see it. Also, if you look on the bottom right, we have two values. Oh, we've got an R&D team thing. What's going on? That's not helpful. We have two values on the bottom right when it comes to GMP. It's effectively online and offline, because the only way to get the full benefit of the system is to be online. It does encourage you, it does really work, it does help, it's just a bit iffy. We've also done a bit of development on some Armored D-Horse. It's not going to screw it, I'll show you later. But I'm not going to bring it in just yet. It's expensive to deploy, and I don't intend on getting D-Horse into combat often, honestly. Okay. So, Afghanistan. This seems to be that when this came out, it was kind of the year of open world games for just for everything, really. You had this, you had what else was there? I literally can't remember the list now. I commented at the time. I think Prototype 2 was years earlier. It wasn't Call of Duty. Homefront, that was it. Homefront Revolution was announced, and at least in development. I can't remember the others, that's the thing. It's annoying, because I know what I mean, but it's explaining it. Let's try and get by this without getting noticed. Oh, side of the road. Come on, up the hill, thank you. When we get to about 300 meters I'll stop, but the thing is, this is kind of a different vibe from Metal Gear Solid 4. And, well, from the original Metal Gear originally was a very linear game. Like, you had to do it in a set manner. 2 was pretty much the same thing, but it developed it a bit. 3 and 4 is where you started getting choose your own method of infiltration going. Especially in 4. Well, let's try again. Yeah, actually, yeah, especially in 3. 3, it was more or less, this is what you've got to do, we're giving you these tools, how do you want to do it? 4, you were on the set path, you had a war zone going on, you could blend in using that. Or you go gung-ho and just fight everything. And I can hear a car down there, so I should be fine. Transport. So we're close then. Alright. We get. Rather not be going along the road right now, but I've got no choice. 12 o'clock. It's a good hour. Alright, we'll stop that here. Sidey. There's no way to see how many Fultons I've got left. Should have some left. Is there any way to see how many Fultons I've got left? No. Well, let's make this count then. What have we got? I like stopping at 300 meters because it gives you an opportunity to get in closer, like sneak up. There we go.
We found out there's an English-speaking soldier somewhere in the region. He's a language specialist. His role is to translate information related to the West into Russian. That's the target.
That was quick.
Marker placed.
A Soviet soldier. A lot of them came from Central Asia before, but lately they've been using more and more Russians. Simple, really. There's less hesitation to pull the trigger if they're not fighting their own race. Morbid cynicism, but it gets results. That's humanity for you.
I don't believe there's that many here. I think it's literally just like these 3, potentially one more.
Наверное, работает в переводческом отделении, аналитики, западной разведки. Я часто вижу, у тебя свет опознал.
I love this.
Да, я всегда читаю газеты и журналы с той стороны. Я даже думаю по-английски.
Правда? Научи меня каким-нибудь клёвым выражением. На случай, если я вдруг встречу американца.
Хорошо, повторяй за мной. I spent
I spent
Last night
last night
with your girlfriend.
with your girlfriend.
Это было неплохо.
Правда? Что это значит?
Я друг твоего приятеля.
Ого, это действительно полезно. Любые мелочи могут помочь в этой холодной войне, да?
Эти слова могут спасти.
I do love it when you can actually get things like that. It really does add a bit of character to the game. That the soldiers actually aren't like two-dimensional, they actually do things. Like, they might not have personality, but they don't just end up as like a wall. And can I remove that marker?
Marker removed.
Yes, I can. Alright, who do we go for first? I think this guy's going to be on his... No, the guy's going around the back. No, he's in the building. Okay. Let's go around the back. Let's try and draw some out. I've been seen. I haven't got an alert out yet, so draw him out. I don't think he's going to call for assistance. So this might make it easier. So where are you going, buddy? You're facing the wrong way. Can I get a shot at you? Yes. Hold still. Fuck! And the suppressor
So your
broke.
suppressor is worn out. That gun will be as loud as any other now. If you have to shoot, be careful.
Well, that's gonna be fun. Now they know something's here. I really should have ran at him and punched him one, but
He's coming too. Roger that.
he's inside.
You have arrived at your destination.
There's a guy over there. I can't really risk. Now I can. Ooh! Hello!
Those are raw diamonds. Collecting them as assets will raise our GMP.
Let's go for this guy then. Round the back. Need to do that. What's the button I need? There it is. I do love that he just flexes his arm. Come on, come on! Come on, check it out. Come on, buddy. Gotcha! Don't need any hands off from you. Let's get you knocked out and get you back to base. Oops, easy. Home you go.
Side op completed.
Nice.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
So now we can...
Boss, that language specialist you extracted has been very cooperative. Says he's always dreamed of living a free life, like folks in the West. What are the odds, huh? I've gone ahead and placed him in the support unit. His job is Russian interpretation.
Nice.
Now you'll know what Soviet soldiers are saying. You can even interrogate them. Should give you an edge in the mission.
Let's give that a go, shall we?
The map has been updated.
Where are the others?
Okay, so when you interrogate them, get three choices. Spit it out and where are the rest? Spit it out, they'll give you some piece of information they know. Can be more than once. Where are the rest lets you know where some more of the soldiers are. After they've done them, you get some heroism for it, and then you can choose what to do from there. I'm going to knock him out because we need soldiers right now. And that's this base cleared, I believe? No, someone else is here. Is it even a base? It's not a base. No, we know where that is. And with that, we have done... We've cleared that base. This area, sorry. Checkpoint.
He's coming too. Roger that.
3 Fultons. Well, we can now develop something. What was it? I think it was flares, wasn't it? I saw that between, but sorry, I'm doing an upload at the same time, so it's actually making...
Specify project.
It's actually making the whole thing chug a bit. Right. Let's actually. I'm gonna set up a cassette tape, just something to listen to while I'm sorting things out. Right. Let's get this on.
You were hospitalized in Dikelia, a British sovereign base area on Cyprus. It's part of British overseas territory that falls outside of Cypriot jurisdiction. You got moved from Cuba's Little America right into Cyprus's Little Britain. Why Dikelia? The UK and the US remain close allies. The last place Cypher would think to look for you is inside their own system. That's what kept you safe in British military hospital for 9 years. The safest place from a whale is inside its own belly. You were a regular Geppetto. Well, it wasn't Pinocchio who led me out to safety. So who was that guy? Cypher went so far as to attack British territory, burning their own ally. That's how badly they wanted you dead.
You didn't actually answer the
I was in
question.
a British military hospital. But the doctor had a Greek accent. They hire locally. Easier to trust them. Dikelia is also home to Greek Cypriots, after all. What about the Turks? They haven't returned to the south. Not yet. The Cyprus dispute is still a long way from resolved. The country is just as split as it was in '74. Turkish Cypriots in the north, Greek Cypriots in the south. Between them, the Green Line, the UN established. And Dikelia sits right on top of it. It does. Part of the buffer zone between the two groups. Another reason it was the perfect place to hide you. Easy to spot any outsiders snooping around. So how do things stand? Now, last year, the Turks declared that the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus is an independent state, though it's only Turkey that recognizes it. In the past, the Greeks and Turks lived side by side in the same villages. There are reasons to fight. Those came from the outside. Greece, Turkey, Britain, America, they all have their own stake in pitting the two sides against each other. But once you spark something like this, it's impossible to control. Both sides build their grudges like debt, without the foresight to see that each act of revenge just fans the flames, and then it's too late for other nations to rush in with peace talks. The embers keep on smoldering. Each nation's arrogance only breeds anarchy. The world is paralyzed by this hunger for revenge. Cyprus is no different.
Don't think I've heard this one before. Oh, it's when you're on the whaler. Got it.
You're up. We're changing ships? We can't go sailing the Suez in a whaler. The Suez Canal. When did they reopen it? Not long after you were attacked. Once they finished sweeping it for mines after the Arab-Israeli conflict. Can you stand? We're going to transfer to a container ship for passage through the Suez. Our destination is Pakistan, Afghanistan's neighbor to the south. There we disembark and head via Peshawar to the Zero Line, the border. We'll travel to the Khyber Pass by road. And then we continue on horseback. Afghanistan's main roads are under Soviet control. We'll need to go around them. It'll be all narrow, winding paths through the mountains. We'll do better on horseback. It's a local guerrilla tactic. They use the higher ridges to avoid air recons. Then they charge down the mountains for ambushes. The Soviets still haven't devised a counter-strategy. Our time frame is only half as much as we really need.
Now.
It's gonna be a tough march.
Great.
Better horses than boats. Well, it'll make for good physiotherapy. Take the time to get used to that new arm.
Didn't expect that.
While the Soviets have indicated they are not participating in the Los Angeles Olympics, primarily because the United States has made no attempt to guarantee the safety of the Soviet Union's athletes, the United States is increasingly demonstrating the belief that the issue has nothing to do with its preparations, and in fact this is retaliation for the Western nations' boycott of the previous Moscow Olympics. That concludes today's news.
That's quite some news. The Soviet Union not attending the LA Olympics? Yeah. Andropov's death has changed some things. They're calling it revenge for the Western boycott of the Moscow Olympics. Countries boycotted the Moscow Olympics? Yes. In protest of the Soviet Union's invasion of Afghanistan. Over 50 countries were absent. It's too bad I didn't get to see Yamashita's judo. When the 40th Army crossed the Amu River 4 years ago, détente went right out the window. The U.S. Congress chose not to ratify SALT II, and Reagan's hardline politics won him the presidency in a landslide. According to him, the Soviet Union's an evil...
Say, boss, you seen many animals in the field?
Truth is, an environmental NGO has asked us to remove wild animals from combat zones. If you have the time, can you extract some back here? There's a reward in it for us.
Egypt and Israel did sign
Thank
a
you.
peace treaty. But then the driving force on the Egyptian side, President Sadat, was assassinated afterward. Apparently, his actions were considered a betrayal of his fellow Arabs.
Islamic extremists?
Yes, fundamentalist extremists have been responsible for some bold acts of terrorism in recent years. We've had extremist students in Iran take U.S. embassy workers hostage, and suicide bombings in Lebanon. Over 300 foreign soldiers stationed there have been killed.
It's a really bad era.
Countries have yet to develop an effective means of dealing with terrorism.
Still happens.
Afraid of losing their own men, they pulled their forces out, handing private forces a golden opportunity.
Private forces.
Small armies with no national affiliation, working for the highest bidder.
Otherwise known as mercenaries.
They got the idea from you. After Mother Base went down, they began spreading to meet the soaring demand. Miller's organization is just one of many PFs now. The entire world is after you. But at the same time, it needs you too. Miller told me about what happened in the Caribbean 9 years ago. You do remember Miller. You'd formed a private army with him. An army with no allegiance to a nation.
I remember, but...
I see. You're not sure what's fact and what's a fantasy caused by the coma. It's still all a mess, huh? All I can do is tell you the facts as they were told to me. I've gone easy on you up until now. But this is where the hard stuff begins. 1974, the year before you entered your coma. You were in Colombia, operating with a small unit of men. Basically mercenaries. Miller was among them. Miller was trying to find a way to turn his and your talents into a line of work. He was looking to start a business where you would fight on behalf of others around the world, those who needed military force. But the reality was, at that time, you didn't have enough gear to equip your own men. Then Miller came across this client. It was a huge job he was offering, but you had a shot at pulling it off. You accepted it and headed into Costa Rica. The client even threw in an offshore facility in the Caribbean. The Mother Base, that would be your new base of operations. Miller sure did have a head for business. As your mission went on, your unit grew and grew. More weapons, more money. Before you knew it, you were commanding 300 men. As the organization got bigger, your military powers swelled to match. It got so the international community couldn't afford to ignore you. You were just too damn successful for your own good.
That's pretty much how the whole affair went in Ground Zeroes. An operation to rescue Chico, who is a member of the Resistance you meet in Peace Walker. Peace Walker being the preceding game in the timeline to Ground Zeroes. You work with the Sandinistas, who are resistance against the Nicaraguan government, who have actually succeeded, so, you know, we got that. And I'm in the wrong spot. Huh. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, let's go to this bridge. So, Ground Zeroes happened, and you basically go in with you, along with... Oh, I forgot his name. I can't remember the call sign of the pilot now, but it was you, a pilot, and a few people. Not a lot. We're going into... basically going to Guantanamo Bay to rescue Paz and... oh, sorry, it was Chico and Paz. I believe Paz turned up during the operation, I forget. Needs to reinstall it and try it sometime again. But the basic line of the whole... oh, great, he's up the friggin' mountain. The basic line of the whole thing... Sniper! Snipers, I need to get into cover. Yeep! Fuck! Okay, I think I might know him here now. Oh, one of them's the guy I'm looking for. Great. Just shot him several times. Okay, that was stupid. Please don't follow me. Please don't follow me. You can actually hear them now, so you can tell. So you can actually understand what they're saying now, thanks to the interpreter. Just hoping I'll find more is at me. Woo! I'll take this. Okay. can't afford to injure him much more. I almost ruined the op. There's gotta be a way up here. It's a crack or something, come on. Why did I think using a bridge was the best idea? Hillock. Ah, walked into that. Can I get this? No. Is this a base?
Looks like the enemy's lost sight of you. They're gonna try to hunt you down.
Is this a base or is this a sniper team? Looks like it's just a... No, it's a group. I have no suppressors. Best bet is to pick them off from the back. Let's go for these two. Right, how many Fultons do we have? 3. I can't tell if either of these are worth taking. I've got to save one for the other guy. It's like, that's the best thing. That's what I love about it, is where you get that, you just charge him and punch him in the face. How are you? You're looking entirely the wrong way. You should be an easy target. I'm not going to shoot him.
You have arrived at your destination.
Just faulting him out of here. He's injured, so that's going to hurt. Okay. Let's get these other 2.
Side op completed.
Yep. I think you made it.
You gotta extract him.
Yeah, I made it back in one piece. Nice.
Base.
You're fully healed. Nice. R&D level up. Capture cage. Nice. Right.
The sun's down already. It goes without saying that darkness is good for infiltration. But your vision will be affected just the same. Keep your guard up, or who knows when you'll bump into an enemy.
That did not go according to plan. I think it's best if we... I haven't got any more side-ups we can do. That's it. So really it comes down to, do we want to go for a normal op, or do we go around hunting for staff?
Specify a project.
Ooh, flash supply. I'll take that. Because flash supply, you can actually use it just about any time. And capture cages are decent. You can just plonk them down the field, and any small animals get, well, small to mid-sized animals get captured. Humanely, allegedly. Otherwise, what do we need? Some R&D. What's it going to take to get the full, to get the int-scope upgrade for a start? R&D team level up, and that's how you get the analyze. You get speakers. I don't even know why. Oh, that's useful. Okay. The Fulton, we need R&D and support team. Okay, so really it's just R&D and support team need leveling up. Which, yeah, that could be fun. Let's call the chopper. I need to pick up...
Please select a
where... Oh god, let's place the palace. There's actually... I think that you can go around here, there's an anti-air up here. So let's go and place it down in the Vaxin barracks. It's the best place.
Support helicopter requested.
1,000 meters away, that's not too far. As long as don't get hit by snipers again. Come on, buddy, we got a job to do. And this shouldn't go wrong as long as I don't run into any snipers. There's night going on, so... It's like night going on. Night is here, so we should be fine. Yeah, we'll be fine. I actually prefer night infiltrations even when they get harder later on.
Arrived at Mother Base.
Support unit level up 6, and we can upgrade the Blackfoot. That's a base. I'll clear it out later. Rather get out of here next. I'm low on. I haven't got a suppressor for my trank gun. It's low on ammo, and getting ammo isn't exactly the best thing to do in the field. Sorry, easiest thing to do in the build right now.
This is Pequod. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Shouldn't be too hard. I mean, it will be, but it won't be.
This is Pequod. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
At least not under fire.
Support helicopter has arrived.
Mind we need to get some C4 eventually. You can get C4, which, you know, everyone knows what C4 is. Come on. Right, I could... Yeah, that's just right up to it. Okay, there's Pequod. I think I'm gonna go and do a normal op. Come on, Pequod, we've got a job to do. No rest for old men. No rest for the weary. And this is, of course, no country for old men.
Gaining altitude.
By the way, one thing I love, this thing has guns on it! I can shoot things with this!
Departing area of operations.
Departing.
The thing is, I don't really get a chance to use that. It's kind of disappointing, really. Because that can be a really fun weapon to use. Right, so... Ooh.
Side ops list
By
updated.
connecting your iDroid to the onboard computer, you turn the chopper into your own Aerial Command Center, or ACC. Some elements of staff assignment and R&D of weapons and items can only be performed from there. Take as long as you need to consider all your options.
I'm not entirely sure what he means by that. Customizations of weapons. Ooh, oh yeah, I forgot about this. Right, I knew I forgot something. You can change your emblem. I really do this, and I always have an idea I love. Let's make it a bit large. Because there's something I do, and I know it's a bit cheesy. What was it? It's... no, it's a shield emblem. What am I doing? Do I have a shield? Shield. Is it that shield? There we go, let's go with that shield. No, it's not a shield, I'll go swear. So this is actually something you get to see later on, and it does play a part in, because wherever you put on this, it plays into every character you use. As the left shoulder pad. So I'm going to be making a quick banner. It's not going to be anything fancy, I'm not exactly good when it comes to designing these kind of things. You might not be surprised by that, to be honest. I just did it for the last, to be honest, to be fair. I gotta stop saying that, I keep saying to be honest. And the frame colour... just something that stands out. Yeah, good. From there we go with... Oh, yeah. Ah, do I have the one I want? There it is! Yes! Love this emblem! Base colour, yellow. Frame colour is red. Oh, that was cool. As for the words... VR... It'd be a lot easier if you could, you know, type all these in, but hey, the game doesn't really let you type things in, so... Oh, I see. Alright, where's N? Hey, Shashka. Really? There it is, Northern? I need to resize it, don't I? Now, I would normally go with, like, Raven Wing. Because, I have a mercenary company in, like, my own development kind of thing. That's in the wrong place. And the frame colour... Well, actually, leave it like that. Yeah. And I want you... We're going to go from... we'll go here while looking for this. Down to the T's. Miller. S. T. Nope, don't have it. Really? Of all things, that's what we don't have. Huh. Are we in the wrong place? A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. Yeah. Should be after S. And it's not. Oh well. Northern. Because it kind of plays into my because I'm the Northern Crusader, and I know it sounds a bit cheesy, but Northern. Just for now, we're Northern Special. When I get Tactical, because Northern Tactical is what I normally go as. Anything lines up? Nothing. Great. Oh wait, E. Is E the same size? No. That's right. There we go. Good. When we get access to Tactical, that'll be replacing that. But for now, we have the Northern Special. And that goes on everything to do with your company. It goes on, well, actually, literally everything. Helicopter, we can change a few things. But we can give it weapons and such. There's not really much you can do right now. I always give it a camo pan. No, I don't. I give it just a bold. Whoa. You can make it shiny? Wow. I've heard that. There was something I went with. I can't remember what the blighter was. Is it you? No. I don't think it's zebra pattern. I think it was black, like that. You will eventually get more customization options as you go through the game. I'm just getting all these out of the way now while I remember them. Because there are a few things I want to do later on. Colours for the base. Oh, I remember this. I used the most garish. I think I had black. Yeah, I had black, and I actually did like it. It doesn't really blend in oceans, but hey, actually it does really. Yeah. And anything else we really want to customise? You will get more as you go along. There will be more to do and more to change. But for now, that's what we have. Also, we have 3 staff members who aren't being assigned. Why aren't they? Waiting room. Miller and Ocelot. Miller is recovering. Ocelot, you don't have the unit for, I don't believe. No. We also have a unit in the brig, who is this guy who will be going in the combat unit, which we don't have. But yeah, you can get staff that just don't want to join, and you do put them in the brig for a while. It says somewhere, yeah, persuasion descending. There's a point where it tells you how much you got to persuade them. Otherwise, you get your staff members here, who all have their own skills, they all have their own abilities, that kind of thing, and the R&D team. There are more. And this is, a step up before. Right, so I am actually going to call that there for now. Next time on Let's Play Metal Gear Solid 5, Met the Phantom Pain. We're going to move on to another operation. It's going to be, most likely
Please select a mission.
it's not you. Over the Fence. Because the Waxing Barracks I actually enjoy going through. It's a fun one. Plus the Bionics, the Specialist. Then again, Rescuer. Is there anything I've actually missed in these? I know I've missed the Driver. So Rescue and Quick Draw here. I think I might go back to this at some point. Either way, next time we'll be doing a mission. So, I've been like us, you've been you, joining in next time for more in the wonderful land and wonderful world of Metal Gear Solid 5. And go watching, folks, and I'll see you next time.